Chapter 3. A Chance Encounter. The afternoon sun was warm on Tilly's face as she strolled along the edge of her aunt's property. She had taken to these solitary walks, finding a quiet solace in the meandering paths and whispering fields. Today, her aimless steps led her to the far boundary, where the wooden fence had seen better days. A rhythmic hammering broke the serene silence. Curious, Tilly rounded a cluster of wildflowers and stopped in her tracks. There he was. A man stood by the fence, sleeves rolled to his elbows, revealing sun-bronzed forearms that flexed as he drove a nail into a new post. His shirt was untucked, his boots caked with mud, and a lock of dark hair fell stubbornly over his forehead. He must have felt her gaze because he straightened, turning toward her with a lopsided grin. "Afternoon, miss," he said, tipping an imaginary hat. His voice was warm and rich, with the unmistakable drawl of the countryside. Tilly hesitated, suddenly self-conscious. "Good afternoon," she replied, her voice steadier than she expected. "Do you work for my aunt?" "I help out now and then," he said, leaning casually against the fence. "Name's Thomas. Most folk around here call me Tom." "Tilly," she offered, smoothing her skirt with nervous fingers. "City girl, aren't you?" he asked, his green eyes twinkling with amusement. "What gave it away?" "Your shoes," he said, nodding toward her polished leather pumps. "Not exactly built for trudging through fields." Despite herself, Tilly laughed, the sound feeling strangely foreign yet welcome in her chest. "Well, I wasn't expecting to encounter a field today," she quipped. Tom chuckled, a low, easy sound that seemed to settle into the countryside around them. "The fields here have a way of sneaking up on you." They talked for a few more minutes, mostly small pleasantries and light teasing. When Tilly turned to head back to the house, she realized her steps felt lighter. As she reached the garden gate, she glanced back to see Tom watching her retreat with that same crooked smile. Tilly's cheeks warmed, but she couldn't help but smile back. That evening, as she helped her aunt fold the day's laundry, Tilly caught herself humming, a melody she hadn't realized she missed.